Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 50 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at Deuteronomy 8 through 10, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now, grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. Remembering and renewing a journey with Deuteronomy. Have you ever looked back on your life and realized how far you've come? In Deuteronomy chapters 8 to 10, we find the Israelites at a pivotal moment, reflecting on their journey and the importance of remembering their past as they step into their future. In this part of the Bible, Moses speaks directly to the Israelites, urging them to keep in mind all the lessons they've learned during their years of wandering in the wilderness. He reminds them not just of their hardships, but also of God's faithfulness. Thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord thy God led thee, Deuteronomy 8:2. This call to remembrance is essential as they prepare to enter the Promised Land. Moses recounts how they faced trials, such as hunger and thirst, yet through it all, God provided. He fed them with manna, a bread from heaven, and gave them water from a rock. These experiences were not just about survival, they were designed to teach them reliance on God. Life can sometimes feel like a wilderness, right? Just like the Israelites, we often face our own struggles, whether it's dealing with work stress, family challenges, or financial pressures. Think about a time when you felt lost or overwhelmed. Did you recognize it as a moment to lean into faith and recall the past goodness in your life? Moses warns them against forgetting their source of strength. In Deuteronomy 11:11, he cautions, "Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God." This is a powerful reminder for us today as well. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to get caught up in our achievements or material possessions and lose sight of the one who truly provides for us. Just like the Israelites, we must remember to express gratitude and keep our hearts aligned with God. As they prepare to enter a land flowing with milk and honey, Moses emphasizes the importance of humility and obedience. He encourages them to love the Lord and walk in His ways. In Deuteronomy 10:12-13, he poses a thought-provoking question. What doth the Lord thy God require of thee? He answers it with a clear call, to fear God, walk in His ways, and serve Him wholeheartedly. This call to serve is something we can apply to our own lives. When we think about how we approach our jobs, our families, and our communities, are we serving with a spirit of love and humility? For instance, at work, approaching colleagues with kindness can transform the atmosphere. In family life, taking time to listen and support one another deepens relationships. Even in our digital lives, sharing uplifting messages or supporting others online reflects a heart of service. Moses also reminds the Israelites of God's mighty acts. He calls them to remember how they were once slaves in Egypt and how God delivered them from bondage. This part of their history is crucial for their identity and their relationship with God. It's a reminder that no matter how tough things get, there is a God who saves and redeems. As we reflect on our own lives, we can find strength in remembering how we've been delivered from our own struggles, whether they be addiction, emotional turmoil, or difficult circumstances. Each of us has a story of God's faithfulness that can inspire hope in others. In the closing verses of these chapters, Moses emphasizes the importance of loving God and keeping His commandments. He paints a picture of a community built on faith and trust in God, where everyone supports one another and serves the Lord together. This is the kind of community we all desire to be part of, right? One where love and support thrive, where we encourage each other to grow in our faith and serve our neighbors. So, as we think about these chapters from Deuteronomy, let's carry forward the lessons we've learned. Let's remember our past, acknowledge God's faithfulness, and commit ourselves to serving Him and those around us. May we always find strength in remembering and renewing our relationship with God. In what ways can remembering past hardships help you navigate current challenges? How do you keep your relationship with God central in your daily life? What practical steps can you take to serve others in your community this week? Thanks so much for joining me today for His Time 365. Remember, today's reading is Deuteronomy 8 through 10, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Deuteronomy 11 through 13, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 51. Until then, stay encouraged and thank you for giving God His time today.